Hi everyone, my name is Nomfundo Hatebe. I'm a student at the Human Movement Science Department, and today I'm seated with Mr. Biko, one of our lecturers at the department. Welcome, sir. So today we're going to be discussing the different disciplinaries in our department, and we're going to start with sports management. So if you could just tell us more about sport management and all the background behind it, yeah.
Good morning, Nomfundo, and good morning to our prospective students. Thank you for having me here. As she mentioned, I'm Mr. Mtitilele Biko, one of the lecturers at the Department of Human Movement Science. Basically, with sports management deals with the business and operational side of sports. It's a 3-year diploma covered at our department. Yes.
Okay, and what are the career opportunities available for students that might be interested to take part in the sport management diploma?
Okay, awesome. So there are quite a few career routes students could go into with the diploma in sports management. These include facility management, it includes event management. These individuals also usually branch out into working in the fitness industry, working in stadia, managing those stadia, and even running events and working at events company. So it includes various settings.
Okay, and what are the subjects that these obviously prospective students need to do in high school so that they can qualify to be in the program?
Okay, fortunately for our sports management diploma, or the diploma in sports management, there are no required subjects, but a key thing worth noting is that you are required to have been involved in competitive sports in high school. You'd also need to provide a letter from the headmaster of the school as proof of your involvement in the sports. And then worth mentioning is the applicant score of 330 if you are doing maths, and applicant score of 345 if you're doing maths literacy.
Okay, and then now that they're obviously now in the course, so what are the major modules that they would be doing throughout the 3-year diploma?
Okay. As I mentioned earlier, because we are looking at the business and operational side of sports, so some of the key modules would include communications, marketing, public relations, and sports science in relation to sports management. Okay. So these kind of give the student an overall view of being involved within a sporting industry. A big important part as well of this qualification is the work integrated learning component, where the students gets to do 6 months of work integrated learning, working in the sports industry itself, which kind of prepares them and allows them to apply all the theory they've learned throughout the years.
Oh, okay, interesting. And then moving on to another program, Human Movement Science, what can you tell us about that? Maybe just a bit of a background and the career opportunities available after the program.
Okay, awesome. So Human Movement Science, with this program, it's a 3-year bachelor's degree, which basically looks at the study of human performance and looks at it through different scientific lenses. So this would include psychological lens, the biological lens, and then it's a very broad one, but allows us to kind of get comprehensive cover of human movement.
Okay, and obviously job opportunities after the program, what would maybe those entail?
Oh yes, that's an important one. With regards to employment and job opportunities, a lot of these individuals would be working as well in fitness industries, in schools, specifically their sports departments, at university sports departments, at sports clubs, as well as health and wellness clubs. So there's quite a few, a broad range of avenues they could go into.
Okay, and then what are the subjects that they need to have done in high school so that they qualify for the program?
Again, for human movement science, there are no specific subjects that one would have to have done. A big thing would be considering the applicant score. So if one is doing mathematics, the applicant score for human movement science would be 350, and then if you are doing maths literacy, the applicant score would then be 365.
Oh, okay. And then now, obviously, during the course, what are the major modules that the students would be doing throughout their degree?
Okay. As mentioned before, human movement science obviously looks at human performance in various scientific lenses. So a big part of of human movement science would be looking at anatomy, biomechanics, as well as physiology, and how all of these basically influence human performance and human movement.
Okay, okay, interesting. And then the last program we're going to look at today is biokinetics. Can you tell us a bit more about the program, job opportunities available after the program, and yeah?
Okay. So our biokinetics program is a 4-year professional degree registered under the Health Professions of South Africa, or the Health Professions Council of South Africa. It's a 4-year comprehensive degree, and biokinetics basically is a profession that relies on using exercise as medicine. So it's all about health promotion as well as rehabilitation, specifically in the final phase of rehabilitation using exercise as a modality.
Yes. Okay, interesting. And then, so can you tell us more about the facilities that are found in the department, some of the things that you think maybe our prospective students could find interesting, just walking to the department, things that we have around the department, that obviously influence or help during the course of their degree?
Most definitely. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but we are fortunate enough to have world-class facilities to allow for all of this learning to occur. So we have state-of-the-art biomechanical labs, state-of-the-art physiology labs, as well as state-of-the-art lecturing venues. So it'll be an awesome opportunities for students to learn, but also practice what they've learned throughout our facilities.
Okay, interesting. And then just the last, it's not really a question for me, but just a statement on how I felt when I was stepping into university. It was a very scary time of my life, and I could imagine that's how our prospective students are feeling right now. But I'm sure the department, or the university rather, they have systems in place maybe to just make our first years feel more welcome and to just find their feet as they are advancing their professional career or their degrees rather.
Okay, yeah, I can only imagine that transition from high school to university must be really scary. But fortunately enough, the institution has a program called First Year Success, where it tries to make that transition much easier through a comprehensive orientation program performed or occurring over the first few weeks during the year. Students are also allocated mentors in First Year Success buddies, and throughout the years as well, they have student mentors or peer mentors who would also help them navigate their way through their programs or qualifications. And then the institution itself also has many departments which are there for the students. An example of this would be the Student Success Coaching, as well as Mthonjeni Center for Wellness.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just one more that I can think of is the Human Movement Society, Human Movement Science Society. I was a part of that during my first year. It was a platform for all our first year students to just, find your feet and just do something outside of your academics. I remember we used to go for hikes. We also had self-defense classes and many more activities. So I could really recommend that as something that you maybe might be interested in doing in your first year. Yeah. Okay, so I do have to ask, maybe I'm asking for myself, but are there any postgraduate pathways or opportunities for students that might be wanting to further their studies beyond just their normal degree? Yeah.
Awesome, that's a very good question. We're always looking for those kind of questions. But yeah, so our department also offers a master's degree, a master's in human movement science. Okay. Once you've completed your Bachelor of Health Science in Biokinetics, obviously we'd encourage you to apply. So we also have a PhD in human movement science, which obviously you'd have to complete your master's and then apply to get into the PhD. So with our master's degree, it is purely research based. So once you'd apply, you'd have to meet obviously with our prospective supervisors in choosing a topic. Generally, we have themes, research themes, which are usually guided by the faculty, but then obviously there have been some key focus areas in which our department has been involved in over the past few years. So some of the key themes we've looked at recently has been physical activity in children. We've looked at sports performance, specifically at motor perceptual performance, as well as biomechanics and sports performance. So there are quite a few themes you could go into. And fortunately for your qualification in biokinetics, Once you've completed the 4th year, you would have done a treatise, which will be introduction into research, which would kind of give you an idea of which direction you'd like to go into.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. That's it from me today, sir.
Thank you, Nomfundo.
Thank you so much.
So please, if you have any more information, please go onto our website, hms.mandela.ac.za. Thank you.
Thank you.